Hello everyone, my name is Mary Murray. I'm an actress and it is my honour to contribute to the Viking Theatre Virtual Series. And I want to thank Laura Dowdall and Andy Murray, two incredible people. By the way, Andy is no relation. Just so you know, there's no nepotism involved in me getting the 4 shows that I did there in the Viking. I got them all on my own merit. And yes, it is the kind of place that everyone wants to be. I mean, you know, all of the actors that have played there have played big venues all over the world, and the material that they put up on the stage is incredible. But people will envy the Viking Theatre because it really is a wonderful place to learn and to experience, and it's a great launch pad for new plays too. And obviously they're always seeking out really high quality shows. So I was very lucky to be involved in a show called Chancers by Robert Massey. That was great fun. And Laura and Andy produced that. And then the next show I did was a one-woman show that my dad had written called No Smoke Without Fire. And one of the characters that evolved from that was Mrs. Gibney. You might have noticed her online, but she doesn't. She has curly hair and stuff, and glasses. So, yeah, and then I went on to do a play called Bug, and every time I think of it, I start scratching, and so did all the audience, and I bet you're scratching now, especially if you saw that show, and it was great fun. A show by Tracy Letts, and it was a big deal, and we had an incredible set for such a small space. It was amazing. And then we did Holy Mary by Owen Colfer, and Holy Mary, such a fun show. It started off with myself and Maeve Fitzgerald. Maeve was just brilliant as the nasty Magella. Both of us were playing 7-year-olds making our first Holy Communion. And then we did it the following year, and then the brilliant Jacinta Sheeran took over as Magella. So she was my new nemesis, and we had so much fun, and we managed to tour that show and then get a slot in the Gaiety, which we're supposed to be in the next few days. But sure, you know, we'll be there at the end of the year if theatre still exists. Hopefully it will. But hopefully the Viking Theatre will always exist, because it's such a special place for actors. You can get to feel the audience breathe on top of you, and you can breathe on top of them, and you can really learn about the different audiences nightly, and fine tune your performances and stuff, and you can tell by the different day of the week what the audience is going to be like. And the other great things about the Viking are the fact that you can get lovely chips next door in Burdocks, and you can walk by the seafront. And Laura does such an amazing job in always making the toilets so fancy. She always makes sure there's lovely fresh flowers and quilted toilet roll, which I really appreciate. And yeah, what else? All of the brilliant performances I've seen there too. Things like Love in the Wild, Hooked, 44 Seville Place, so many great shows. But when I'm in the audience watching, I'm always like, oh, I'm so glad that I'm not backstage right now, panicking about going on stage. You get to, if you perform there and then you get to sit there so close to the stage, you really feel what the actors are feeling, and it's just magic. And Laura and Andy, I love you both. You're brilliant people, and of course you're gonna get the Viking back, and it's gonna be something spectacular, as it always has been, even if things change. Who knows where the world's gonna be soon, but we'll all move on because we're creatives. That's what we do. So anyhow, it was lovely chatting with you, and I'm looking forward to seeing all the other chats from all the other actors and participants. See you next time.